So I do have like a bulge like in my stomach, like right above my belly button. And I've been, don't mind my pimple, y'all. I'm trying to get my skin right. But I've been having it for a while, and I've been telling Brian that I feel like a lump is like in my stomach area, like right above my belly button. It's like a bulge, like, and I can kind of like see like not a dip, but like a hump, like just a little bit of a hump. And sometimes he'll feel it too. And the only reason why I want to go is because like the other night I was cooking and I was wiping down the cabinets, cleaning up the kitchen or whatever, and I stretched to wipe like the other side of the island, and like I felt like a pull. And I'm not like in pain or like crying or anything like that, but I do feel a bit of discomfort and like just like uncomfortableness, like, and it does like hurt sometimes, like it'll go in and out. But I just want to get it checked and get an x-ray to see like what it could be, because as you guys know, I did have a C-section with Ava 2 years ago, going on 2 years ago, May 6th. So in 2 weeks my baby's gonna be 2. But so yeah, but I was looking at like on Google and stuff like that, at like, because I know people can get like umbilical cord hernias or incision hernias and stuff like that, but it's not like where I got cut, and it's not like on my belly button either, because I know that some people can have a hernia in their belly button and it makes their belly button like protrude out and stuff like that, like especially like newborns and stuff like that. But it's not like on my incision or my belly button, it's like above it, like on my stomach part. So I was gonna see
if you ever feel sick, don't Google stuff, because Google is gonna show you so many things.
I would say don't Google, but I would say, sorry guys, drop y'all.
Tell it done dropped.
Sorry y'all.
Oh, tell it done flipped, y'all.
I would say don't believe Google, but
hernia.
Wow. I would say don't believe Google, but at the same time, I like to, like, I don't believe everything on Google, but I would like to get an idea of what something could possibly be, because because most of the time, some people Google what you're Googling, and you know, your pain could probably pop up and you might get an idea of what it could possibly be.
Everything is like, oh yeah, I'm feeling that. Oh, I'm feeling that too. Oh, I didn't know I was feeling this way, but I am now.
Well, we'll see, guys. We definitely will see. We're arriving to the hospital right now.
She probably has a fart in her stomach that never came out. So like, that
could be true, y'all. But I'm not gassy. Like, I'm not like...
But it's trapped. That's what I'm saying.
I'm not like trapped. Like, and also another thing, guys, like, after having Ava, like, TMI, but I do not use it every day.
That is TMI.
TMI, sorry. But I don't, but I'm not hurting either. Like, I'm not
letting it loose every day.
Brian, he uses it, y'all.
I go like 6 times a day. So
that's crazy. That's insane. At least 3.
Wet wipes. If you don't use wet wipes and you poop, you dirty.
I don't trust you.
You stink.
You have to get wet wipes, y'all. But yeah, guys, so that's another thing. Booty. That's another thing that I don't use it every day. So I'm like, what if I'm like...
What if you have caca in your stomach?
Who knows, guys? But we're about to see. We just arrived, so hopefully they can like let me know and do an x-ray and see, like, because you know, usually like after women, because I also Google too, guys, and I think it is true. I think I'm pronouncing it right. I think it's called diastasis recti. So whenever you have a C-section, or it's not just C-section, but it's C-section, or if you're obese, like sometimes they say like your abs can separate, and I think that's also what happened whenever I had Ava. Like, I was so little, and Ava wasn't a big baby, but my stomach did get big, and I feel like
abs separate.
Yeah.
There's some people that are still stuck on that.
What do you mean?
Like everything that you said after abs separate.
You don't think that's something true? Brian be thinking he's so smart, y'all. Like, he don't Google nothing.
It just doesn't sound
right. Don't. How doesn't it sound right? Google it. That's what happens when women have kids. Like, their abs separate. It separates, and it's very hard for them to come back together. That's why women do like yoga.
Drop a comment in the section.
Y'all, he think he's so right. Like,
drop a comment in the section and say Tay is right or Tay's wrong. I'm not gonna answer your question. I'm gonna just let.
But why? Okay, before we go in the hospital, why do you think you're right? Like, what do you think is?
I'm not right.
But like, why are you like?
I'm just questioning it. Like, what the heck?
That happens.
I'm not saying it's not right though.
But like, you're like making it seem like it's like what?
Yeah, what? I'm questioning it. Yeah.
But it's true.
Okay, well.
Anyway, guys, I've did it and I've TikToked it and everything. That's what happens. That's what happens. Women abs separate. Like you can literally push in a lady's stomach because their abs are not together. Because when you get a C-section, they have to cut through so much muscle. So sometimes it's very hard for women to strengthening their core back together. So that's why a lot of women do yoga and Pilates and all that kind of stuff, because it's very hard for your abs to get back together after having a baby or after losing a lot of weight and stuff like that. But I'm gonna see, guys, what's wrong, because I don't want it to get worse. Like I said, I'm not in pain, like crying or like hurting every day, but a lot of discomfort in my abdomen area and stuff like that. And I've already had Ava 2 years ago. So, you know, I just want to get checked out and make sure that nothing's wrong before it gets worse. So
they have moved us to a room. They're gonna check Taylor's guts and insides, all that stuff.
what we really need is a general surgeon to be able to just fix this area. So what I really... I told Rain, the doctor just came in, and she said that what I told y'all in the beginning is most likely what it is. Oh, I should have bet it.
So the doctor just came in and Taylor's right, I guess. Or you're not even proven right. It was just a conversation that you had. Yeah, so she's gonna get some vitals done, some blood work to see if everything is good, and then she ordered a CT scan. So that will confirm if you're right. But for now, we'll continue to chill. So I guess we'll see y'all next clip.
Alright guys, we're back. So I was right. We should have bet it, y'all. Because Brian always be thinking he right. You know? Gosh. So all my tests came back negative. They gave me an IV.
We're
guys.
not pregnant. That's the first one. We're not.
So they gave me an IV, guys. My arm was hurting so freaking bad. I haven't gotten an IV since I gave birth. But or I haven't gotten poked either. So they gave me that, and they basically needed to give it to me to just check my blood work before they put me in the CT scan. So they put me in there, and guys, I don't know what it is, but they did something new where they put they inject something in my IV, and it made me so hot, y'all. And she was saying, because I was asking her, like, what is this for again before y'all do it? And she said something about, like, checking the blood and making sure that the blood is going to be able to be seen or something like that through the CAT scan or something she said. But, y'all, it made my body so hot. Like, I'm telling you, like, my mouth was hot. Like, my body was so hot. And then it also made me feel like I was peeing. And she told me that before she put it in me. She was like, you might feel like you got to pee. But I wasn't peeing. And it did make me feel like it, y'all. So I was just like, oh, my gosh. But when I got back in the room, y'all, I had took a nap, and that was the best nap ever.
Girl was snoring.
I was knocked out, y'all. So when she came back in, I heard what she was saying, but I wasn't like grasping it. So when my nurse came back in to take out my IV, I was like, can you explain to me again? I was like, I think she said this and I think she said that. She was like, yeah, that's what she said. So basically, I don't have anything, guys. I don't have a hernia or anything like that, but I do have the recti, which is what I was telling you guys about, where my abs have separated since I've had Ava. And yeah, all my other test results came back negative. She did give me like other options that I can, like, you know, look up and stuff like that to try to help. But I don't know, y'all. I'm gonna probably start like stretching and like doing some type of ab workouts. I don't know about yoga, y'all. I might try it, or I might try like Pilates. But like, she was telling me that I could get surgery, but after we're done having kids, which we are not.
We're planning to have 20 kids.
Wow.
You think 20 is good?
Who has
Hell no.
And then I'm gonna really be stretched. I'm only stretched partially right now. I'm gonna really be stretched. But yeah, she was saying that, you know, some women, well, not some women, like a lot of women, you know, go through this in their pregnancy, and usually they have mommy makeovers and stuff like that after they're done having kids. I'm not gonna have a mommy makeover or nothing like that, but like if I do want to hardcore like get my core back together, then I'm just gonna wait, you know, because it's not gonna make no sense to like work out and get it back strong and then end up having a baby and then it stretches back out. So that is where we're at now, guys. But we are actually about to go get our baby and then head back home, guys. And so we're gonna take you guys along with us. So see you guys in a bit.